Folks, welcome to the Jake Feinberg Show, and one of the cats that's just kind of come on my radar in the last year or so, continuing to carve his own path in a blues-centric world, rock world. Harrison Flynn, welcome to the Jake Feinberg Show.
Thank you, Jake. It's fun hanging. Good to be here. Good to be.
It's gonna be a great night.
Yeah.
Where do you need to grow the most as a musician or person at this point?
Lately, I've been growing the most when I'm getting out of my comfort zone, and that's been getting out of LA, getting out of, wherever I feel.
You think LA you can get a little bit stagnant here, so you need to get out?
I feel that, and there's just a lot of energy here that I need to
break,
let go of at times.
I dig.
Last weekend I did a gig up in Ojai, and I just felt this.
The Deer Lodge?
The Deer Lodge,
dude,
yeah.
I just went there with the Shred Cats.
Nice. Oh,
after the gig, we went there.
Wow.
There was like Afro.
Such
Afro
a great vibe.
So tell me about how you feel more relaxed, that you can be yourself more, and to be able to stretch and experiment.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always felt just travel just stirs something in me. Getting out of wherever I live. I'm somebody that needs to constantly. I need to be out of.
Yeah. Well, I drove from Tucson for this shit. So that's something you need to work on, though, is being able to be in a kind of more static situation and still be able to get off and
exactly.
Musically,
I need to learn how to. When I'm here, when I'm home, I need to learn how to tap into that zone. I feel like that's something I've been working on for the last couple of years. Haven't found it exactly yet, but
it's a lifelong search.
Exactly. Yeah.
Have you recognized in some way that the art that I'm doing, you're doing, that is going to live on long after we left this planet, that there may not be this idea of Western success in this lifetime, but that it very much like what I'm doing, I am doing it for my kids. I'm doing it for future generations. So that at some points it might spark somebody else to come up with something incredible. And I just want to inspire it. I just wonder because you want to sing for your supper as a musician and you want to make a living as a musician doing what you love. But you need some perspective as well. Have you thought about that kind of stuff, or are you still too young for that?
Absolutely. I've thought about it for a while.
What's your take?
All the people I admire.
Hendrix,
Hendrix, Garcia,
Bird, Charlie Parker,
George Harrison, all these people I love. They left this
shooting stars, right?
Exactly, this energy here, and I want to. Tap into that. I want to leave something behind that people will, 200 years from now would, admire.
Or even the next generation.
Exactly.
But, where it's like, oh, that song has a hook that then propels, it just, to me, it's like, that's the other part I wanted to ask you about is like, how do you cultivate your spirit to stay on your path?
Yeah, before every show, I try to, try to say to myself, let me just inspire at least one person tonight. If I can inspire one person, I'm the happiest guy in the world.
I just want to confide one thing about. Do you think that I need to curtail my behavior during the show? Do you have
not at all? No, not at all.
Dude, thank you, because you know what?
I love what you do. Honestly, I want you at every show.
When's your next show, dog?
I'm playing tomorrow night in Huntington Beach. It's like a little house.
The Golden Bear? Have you been to the Golden Bear?
I haven't been to the Golden Bear. I haven't hung out much in Orange County.
I love that you're going down there. You play Long Beach at all, or?
Yeah. I hang out in Long Beach. Lately, I've been hanging out in Long Beach a lot. Of a friend down there.
Sometimes when you articulate something that you're sort of striving for, it tends to manifest. And I just wanted to know, you're healthy. We're living in this insane time. What is something that you want? How you want to? Do you want to play? What do you aspire to in terms of do you play enough gigs? Do you want to play more gigs? What do you desire?
My goal right now.
Yeah, what's your goal?
I have my own band. I have a collection of songs that I'm working on recording. I already recorded a couple about a month ago, but I want to get that album out there, and I want to book shows behind it. I want to, hopefully link out with some you know, some business people get some stuff, you know, cooking there. But like I just want to play for people. I want to travel. I want to just share my music with the world.
And you feel like that's a very attainable thing.
I feel, yeah, you know.
I mean, as long as it's
year.
yeah, I think that's beautiful. I was gonna say, do you think that some of your songs, it'd be better to play them a lot live, so that they could take on a life of their own before you record them?
Absolutely, yeah.
Right.
That's kind of what I've been trying to do, you know. And
yeah.
Yeah, I definitely feel I'm most comfortable in the live setting because I like stretching out. I like
Totally.
You know, I love playing the guitar. I love, you know, having the freedom to, like, you know, express myself in that way. And that sometimes, you know, going off on a little detour and, you know, taking a 3-minute
Well,
solo.
just as opposed to, like, you know, rushing or going into the studio
Yeah.
and recording a bunch of songs.
Yeah.
Or you know, you let them take on a life of their own.
Exactly.
You know, and I think that is the most
Songs
you know,
need to, you know, they need to grow a bit. They need to breathe a bit.
because we don't live in this time of technology. You plant a seed, then you plant another seed.
Yeah.
There's no time for it to cultivate.
No.
That's the hardest part, man, is not to rush. Because I think it takes. Well, I can speak from my own experience. I'm only beginning to monetize after 10 years.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, you got to stay with it. I'm talking to any cats out there that are doing their own thing. You got to stick with it for a long time.
Exactly. You know, there's no rush. You know, why rush?
Except society's just pressuring you down
I
to
feel
rush.
that. You know,
So that's what
social
we're up.
media. It all wants to.
And you have to find that place where you recognize that what you're doing is your purpose, that it's a singular thing, and that you need to work on the individuality of it. And that's really what success is about.
Yeah.
Harrison Flynn, what an honor, man. Thank you for being part of the show.
Thank you, Jake. Always an honor.
It's the Jake Feinberg Show. See you later.